You know, all that space from the last video, it's gone, or sort of gone. I'm in the process, right Delilah darling, I'm in the process of turning this corner into the bar. So I've moved everything away from here because that's going to need to be boarded in. What the plan is, obviously need to box this pillar in, and then I'm going to board this across here because it's just spray foam insulation. It's not very pretty. Now my guess is I'll be running just some battens along there, and then some battens down here, or maybe some battens across would probably be better, and then box into here and just use those boards, whatever they're called, you know, sort of like tongue and groove thingies. So 8 foot and then a little bit, and then 8 foot and then a little bit along here, box in the control box for the shutter and the alarm panel, which is behind there. So just box that in, then have an inset large TV in there with the tap list on, the bar across here. Here's one thing that I have thought may be desirable, which, sorry Delilah, I can't move you that way, that would be obscene. There's a little step here. We wouldn't really want people tripping. Show the right bit. Wouldn't want people tripping, so it's whether or not I put a little banister along here, because that could be, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Health and safety, etc. Anyway, so yeah, this area is an awful lot clearer. There's none of the coin ring making stuff. There's all of this has been cleared. So what I shall be doing, bloody lights fucking flickering, this weekend, although tomorrow I've got to go off and collect some stuff. There's another video probably going to be up about that. So that keys are over there. I think I've mentioned this, it's going to go there. I need to get all of this cleared off before then. All of that cleared from down there, down there. These boxes can stay under here. I will just put a piece of you know, like that, what's it called, like a banqueting roll. I nearly said potato roll. Banqueting potato paper roll. Fucking hell. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, so that will give us a temporary bar space. There will be some interesting things around here. Those interesting things are currently over here. So my plan along that back wall there is just about to squeeze this, because I like these are the ones that Chris and I did 2 years ago. So they're just going to be displayed on the back there, across the back there, and then maybe a couple of the 200 litre tanks along there. I don't know, maybe put the SS Brewtech. Interesting time tomorrow, but yes, still lots of work to do, but we're getting there. Something very interesting. I mean, this floor's done really well. It's been down 8 years. The what do you call it, resin. It's just, I'm not going to move. This is where the brewery was, and some of this is blistered. I don't know if you can see, quite badly blistered, and some of it is sort of discoloured and stained and whatever. I'm not sure why. I suspect it may have been we had phosphoric acid. I think we had a small phosphoric acid leak, which is probably what's caused some of the bubbling. I mean, that is fairly severe, isn't it? But it's only on this tiny little piece of floor. The rest of the floor seems alright. So I am considering getting my little angle grinder and just grinding these joins, because when they did this floor they didn't do the joins very well. They said they was going to fill these in and nice and flat all the way over, but partly for aesthetics and also I think partly for cleanliness, I'll be filling most of these in when I do the rest of the floor, but for the time being just going to do this bit across there, and then just put resin coat, a bit of resin coat on. So sand it down, put a bit of resin coat on, but I'm not going to do that until all of this is finished. So when we did this bit of floor, this bit didn't get done because it's further down. This is going to be raised up eventually. This will be 10 inches higher than it is at the moment. Just make the bar staff a little bit higher than the people they're serving, just for their convenience, because we've got a lot of little people will be behind the bar. Little people. By the way, Wayne, our Wayne, we've got under here boxes and boxes full of Scalextric, and the idea was to have a Scalextric club on something like a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or something. I mean, that's one that I'm not gonna completely abandon, but it's not, it's not up there at the moment on my list of absolutely essential things. So this weekend, pillar drill probably going to go in a container. Actually, probably, definitely going to go in a container. Clear all this off, tidy all this up. That's my goal for this weekend, having moved quite a lot of stuff out. Yes, so I know when that is over there, that fridge is going to go up against that wall along with the glass washer, and then the brewery is just going to slot in along there, this one, as a temporary measure. And if anybody knows a steel framed building builders who build our little brewery outside, please let me know. At some point over the weekend there's another video I want to do, which is a difficult one for me to do, but an important one for me to do. It's about why I decided to open a brewery and why I decided to call it the Alchemist. But that's for probably next week. Until then, after all the awful bits of weather we've been having, I'll just leave you with this beautiful sorry, distracted. That's the Sheffield Canal for you folks. I'm sorry, I've lost it. Yes, look, I'm going to leave you with the beautiful Sheffield Canal, a lovely little Mustn't Grumble, which we're going to give another repaint for Jeff and Sandra. I don't know what it is with me and purple paint. We paid twice as much for that, which I don't know. But the guy's going to send me some UV lacquer to put over the top when we paint it again, and the silver strip, which is so-called guaranteed for 10 years, is peeling off. I just don't know sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, that's a long old little wibble. Oh, a bit windy, but warm. So just to show you where we're at the moment, still fairly exciting, still fairly cluttered. Usual thing that I would say, it's Friday. You have a good weekend, whatever you're doing, please do it carefully, and cheers.
You've had to clarify your wife's non-dom status. You held permanent residency in the United States while you were setting the taxes of British voters, which is what a green card means. You're building a swimming pool at your constituency home while the public pool in Richmond is facing closure after a 400% energy hike. This has all led to a perception problem for you. People feel that you can't walk a mile in their shoes because you're walking in your Prada shoes. What would you say to them?
So, look, over the past couple of weeks, right, I've been out and about across the country talking to members of the public. And as I was saying, lots of people have come to talk to me about that press conference and furlough and what difference it made to their lives. Do you know, I was wearing the same suit in that press conference, the same shoes as that I'm wearing now, right? I'm the same person.
How much were they worth?
Yeah,
They're very slick.
I'm exactly the same person.
I'm exactly the same person.